these days. So for this program, I would say Tin the Waka find the way the Waka. That's what the team day. Salute all my way to watch me for that side for Bamenda, all might watch me for that side for Limbe, all might watch me for that side for Boya, for Ekuna, for Muyuka, for Munyenge, for Kumba, for Menji, all might watch me for America, all over the world. People that watch this platform program them, and then with the live videos and what we produce and for now. I hope say una define, say una remain blessed. Una no say hopelessness now only for die people. By the time we life day, we get for be very hopeful. But continue the fight for freedom, continue the fight for liberty, continue the fight for justice, continue the fight for truth. Because now only true fit set we free. If true no day, we no go fit be free. Now the thing that we will give up put on for our mind. It be very, very important for understand this whole thing where it take place. And then massive fraud, as when I hear massive authority, massive fraud. CPDM be carried on massive fraud with the elecam. The way the fraud they take place for the election, a bad plenty. I see the way the fraud they take place, a bad plenty. Now serious fraud. And then people don't start to send message. They send message, me CPDM people they don't understand what they really take place. They send message so that people to understand what they take place. Because for all the result, the way people then go for polling station, they receive them. Issa Tchiroma come before Paul Biya. Like for Mongo, for example, my show una the one. Now for Mongo, the one come out. Una read them. Una read them. Makarango una read them. Una see and find. What's happen for Mongo? Now in this year, Paul Biya they talk say Paul Biya get 30%. Issa Tchiroma 61% for vote for that side for Mongo. Now in this year. And then plenty polling station they with their polling return sheets them, return slip. They talk exactly the whole matter. Now say yesterday for Sunday, what happened? They started publish on some document them. They public documented for Facebook. They just say probably win for Bamenda. The question where people they ask them, I say which Bamenda they talk about? Now which Bamenda? Now which Northwest where they talk about? They talk about which Northwest say probably win for Northwest. How it do how before they to say win for Northwest. They not egg my head, egg plenty people that hate you, countryman. For Bamenda where we see all picture they come up for police station where they say away. Now only Issa Tchiroma, for Limbe where now only Issa Tchiroma, all the whole Southwest now Issa Tchiroma. They can't tell you say the whole thing now say the people they no fit continue for do am. They no fit continue. They no fit continue for the fake. So they say they go fake even today, so they think go pass. Countrywoman. The results sleep them. Ma show another one. When I see the other one. When I see the vote. That the vote that. Now Issa Tchiroma did 59%. The one go change them. Now Issa Tchiroma did 78%. Probably at 12%. The one go do how? This commission, when they meet the day for Yaoundé, they go talk say the one you don't win for this side, you don't win for this side. Win for which side? Win for which place? Win how? Now how it take place? We get the lawyer where they call it say Michel Ndoki. Michel Ndoki, when I remember him for 2018. Michel Ndoki, he talks here. Una dey for polling station, una get all that polling recent slip them. Me una send them for you. Una hear Michel Ndoki.
Today is the 19th of October 2025. And 1 week ago, you were called upon to go and cast your vote in the polling station around your area and decide who should be the leader of the nation for the coming 7 years. And a lot of you made that call. You went there and casted your vote as you were expected to. In some circumstances, with a lot of difficulty, but you did it. And over the following days, we saw you doing everything to protect that decision. We saw it in Limbe, we saw it in Jam, in Bafusam, in Douala, in Kusiri, all over the country. Unfortunately, those who are paid by our taxpayer money to protect that decision, to protect the truth, are instead apparently protecting other vested interests. Let me give you 2 examples. Manu. 5 villages, among which I could name Sumbe, Defang, Tembang, were displaced. The polling station were displaced to Tinto. This, for those who don't know, is a 30-minute drive and 2.5 hours walking distance, more than 10 kilometers. Of course, the 3 villages I just mentioned did not go to vote because of that. However, the National Commission, which has been sitting since Friday, says 34,133 votes were casted in favor of Paul Biya. In Donga Mountain, the region of Mkambe, which is known by those who live around there as the safest place in Northwest, 39 polling stations were grouped into 3: Mkambe Town, Binka, and Tabeken. Most of the villages in that area had to walk or trek or drive 24 kilometers in some cases, 11 kilometers in some others, to cast their votes, and the majority of them did not go. In Misaje, the FSNC representative was chased away and they were shooting in that area. However, in Donga Mountain, it is said that 29,219 people voted for Mr. Paul Biya. So what do we do to protect, uphold, and reveal the truth? You know what the truth is. We've put at your disposal a platform, disoapp.org. Go there. When you have a report, when you have a picture of a blackboard, when you have a report of a violation to make, go to that platform and report. From north to south, from west to east, report what happened. You detain one part of the truth, and it is only by you reporting on it that we will be able to know what that truth is. disoapp.org. Please go there and tell us the truth.
So, my brother, them, my sister, they wanna see no, na in that for the massive fraud, the corruption, the managansa, it continue for commission for a vote for Cameroon as I talk now. And I don't see Michelle Loki. The website now disoapp.org. Read them again. www.disoapp.org. Una go for the thing, it be very serious. The matter be very, very serious. Paul Biya and people, no fit continue for begin play games with people. For Donga Mountain, una they drive people then. And then they can't tell you say some rich man they way for the way they work for port for Douala. Now only corruption. They take money for outside for do all that they do. Now corruption. Which civil servant begin spend 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million for inside the money they come out. Other people then have a prisoner them. Now the thing that people they suffer. And that's one who got the tell we say we get one brother when a minister we get what matter for it. Minister for Anglophone. We see people they suffer. Minister for a family and all that. If you don't get sense for saying they fight for the good for all man, that means say na empty-headed people them. They already for back the run like dog them. They don't see what's happen with the Inoni FM. If it say like Pobia, pass Pobia no. They when they get small opportunity, what they do, they put up on gata them. So when they become call me, they say senator, if I say more communicate for FM, no, it takes no one day. So other one day they do that nonsense. So me they know the one for Anglophone them. Una they do for una personal gains. And Anglophone they no deal with una for una nonsense. Una they do una more put up for una hate. Man not commit fallacy of property. A majority of Anglophone they no deal with una. They don't deal with you now. We don't see the image, you'll see where it take place. That people will see there, no can play with you. And then when I know Atango, no Atanganji, he remember say, now me this, I be Atanganji, Atanganji, when I do nothing for me, Atanganji. Last 2018, what happened? Atanganji go take some thief people then, criminal them, hungry people when a white man they bring up for Cameroon for can justify fraud for election. Why don't they talk about that matter? They just say people just should don't want time. They just observe them. They thief election any day. They fraud any day. They continue to rule the country. Problem where we get for the country na Paul Biya. I repeat them again. Problem where the country get na Paul Biya. Anglophone problem na Paul Biya. They don't begin take we begin get on and say people don't not get brain. Now who make semi fraudulent referendum come for Cameroon for 1972? Paul Biya and Ajo. Fraudulent referendum for 20 May 1972. Fraudulent. Comment it continue? Now who change United Republic for Cameroon for La République Cameroon? Na Paul Biya. Now who move two star for flag for Cameroon, for green put one star for red. Na Paul Biya. It go for Franco to say I don't try for assimilate. We don't try for assimilate Anglophone and no one work this and that. Don't say we not be people. Then now election they take place. Instead of respect with the election, they want to give money. They want to give me play. When I play with people, their nerves. When I play with people, their nerves. And no situation, no day they permanent for the ground. No situation. Countryman, when I didn't for a platform, when I share them. We get Tori for now. Issa Tchiroma don't talk, say they can't talk small time. So anytime where Issa Tchiroma open him up, he talk we go come for now. We can't throw the Tori for una. Ain't that? They know if we begin tell we lie or play fraud or play. Una go change that una fraud. Una elect them. That commission una go change that fraud because the two una the play the way una the play. That play if you go cause some kind of play where una no go like them. So una correct una self before the time I read. Now we can way this number sir. People they suffer. I mean they suffer. People they know if you chop. People they know if you go school. Education a sham. See the education system for Cameroon. For Cameroon, they go school and for go get certificate. People they not go school for go be intelligent. Now the thing will get rare intellectual. Intellectual they know they for Cameroon because education a big sham. Intellectual a person where they think for develop his society, they think for think the way it happen. The people where they get diploma or certificate now only for go find work. Only find work. I want find work. Now all thing nowadays with certificate. So get plenty of people where they get certificate will get lesser intellectuals than for country because of one man. Because if you people them poor, if you take granite you give them, they go to chop and they will thank you for that granite we give me because you don't force them to live inside poverty. And then if you want fix education for country, people will get liberty, people will go to think, people will develop ideas, and people will go to make everything happen for them. And then we know fit to continue with the fraud and corruption. So they start now by destroying education. They destroy education. I know feeling for destroy education, they destroy health because if you don't get good education, you don't get good health. And then the justice system, they control, they destroy the justice system. You don't get hope. People they do now, perhaps they don't go. Man, small opportunity, man don't run country. Small opportunity, man don't run country. They did it 43 years. For which result? What will be the result? What will be the result? What will be see? Nothing to go home about. There's nothing to go home about. So that's a serious issue. People are suffering. People they get problem. Instead of look at the situation and then think about the future of the country, think about the future of the people, think about everything that's good. They don't want that. Now only we. No kind of nonsense that. Countryman, if you did watch me, share this message, again will go through. People don't vex. The anger, they plenty. The nerves, people, they're very nervous now. These people not continue for the thief so continuously, the thief election, the fraud election, and then they say business as usual. It's incorrect, totally incorrect. And any man where they support this sham, where they support the fraud, that person will lack head. Terrible. The thing happen and say the countryman. When I don't do for ground and the one they do for ground zero, they see the situation. The situation is too bad. It's too bad. People they don't know if you can Cameroon since long time. They fear for security issues. People they don't know if you do nothing where they don't invest, their investment don't enter our water, don't spoil, don't this, they don't get things. People they want now power, and then they see some few anglophone them corrupt individuals them. They run for your own, they turn about it. We are with the system, we are with una they think that the education now wanna receive accountability is part of our culture. The hatred for any trade about fraud and corruption are part of our culture. Yes, now the thing happen. So the way me Issa Tchiroma come out, he talk his own talk, but the whole thing I say how the pressure the man because pressure really there. We hope say they go reach now the correct result way it happen. I don't salute to Nano, yeah, I don't salute all man. I salute to this because Iseweti Ambulu and grew up in Limbe. Our village looks worse than anyone in Limbe, but people don't believe it. There's a cancer. And my brother, Cameroon Breezy, I get plenty Bulu friend them, plenty friend in a Bulu. And then I know I don't go south. Any man we know I go south, no development, no day for south. Probably I never develop no site. So when people they talk say this way the favor of people, then I lie. In favor my clan. Now a group of people that not be say the favor of a village. You never ever favor a village. That's true, bro. No condition is permanent. Tchiroma won the election by a lot. Emma Mvo. Thank you so much. I'll get also Arat Kilo. So you're talking English or a pigeon. A pigeon what the cafe. So una subscribe, una never share the video, una share make good places. I thank una so very much. Michael Roni say Paul Biya government has nothing absolutely to write home about. Is fail woefully. You should accept and get out of there. Let Tchiroma lead us. Are they okay with you, bro? Paul Biya don't failure, total failure, ministry fail, education fail, health fail, infrastructure fail, total failure. 43 years for nothing. Nothing. You know, if it show no nothing. I think nothing to show, nothing to go home about. I thank you plenty. I thank you small time.